Welcome back, guys, to episode 9 of the Long Run Podcast. If Long Run Podcast,
Long group.
oh, Long Group Podcast. I do long runs, but let's do this. This is my first time, my first intro. Okay, I'm getting used to it. Long Group Podcast. I'm Santiago. This is my second time on the podcast. If you're new here,
I'm new here. This is Travis Feeney. Travis is a first that here. That's day one. This is Travis's brainchild.
oh, what the heck? Yeah, you see our logo. That was Travis. He had this since 2023, so 2024. So this is long time coming. But thanks for joining us today. Um,
As you can see, we have upgraded our video quality.
Yeah, looking good.
I look a little darker.
I wonder if we can get that angle just real quick. Bear with us.
Oh yeah, baby.
Did I fix it?
There we
A
go.
little dark. All right.
Because you're leaning away from Travis.
So we there we go. Invested some more money into this podcast to make the quality better. So hopefully you guys can enjoy.
Just for you guys.
We're buying in. It's for you. We want it to be good.
Yeah, because our ancient dinosaur laptops weren't cutting it. So
Hopefully it sounds better too when we play this back. We'll edit it out, but we're working on getting even better sound systems. So you'll see us experimenting.
Yeah, some of the free track I heard about last podcast was that it was filmed on potato. So hopefully this is a little bit of an.
Did you say that?
Kevin said it.
Oh, okay, all right.
Izzy also said.
I kind of thought it myself as well. I didn't say it, but I was peeking it. I get it.
It's just not a close up on someone's face. It's potato quality.
So hopefully we get a little bit more material out of this. So
Should we just get straight into it? What are the topics today, Trav? You want to start us off?
yeah, let's follow up from our last podcast. Crazy story. So we had Garrison on for a short minute, and
yeah,
he was planning on headed to Portland. We highlighted that preview a little bit, and he had a crazy story on his trip to Portland, and he didn't make it because his flight was delayed 12 hours, and he was in the airport for 12 hours. And then it got canceled, so he didn't make his race. So us three were able to help Garrison put together a little time trial on the Southern Utah track. The vibes were immaculate. It was like clouds. The sun was setting. There was some lightning in the distance.
yeah, storm rolling in.
Yeah, pretty good weather. Yeah, it was pretty cool setting. And I hopped on the bike. Trav was videoing it. Yeah, from up top in the stadium, and Clay was the designated
Timer.
timer. Yeah, he had the app. You'll have to upload a picture.
Yeah,
absolutely see the exact visual results. Yep. But yeah, super cool. Crazy run by him. We took him through in 53-ish. He came back in around a 55 high, 55 low. So pretty good day, big PR for him. And honestly, maybe worked on his favor just a little bit because of how the Portland 800-meter race ended up going. If you guys haven't heard, what happened was they recalled the race at 150 meters in because of some timing issues. So the race didn't run, like it didn't go that well. They didn't run that fast. Sam Whitmarsh was the eventual winner in 147.
yeah,
Right? Yeah, 147. He's a 144 guy. So
Yeah, sprinting out 150 meters in the 800, like you're cooking in the 800 first 200.
Ledrick could split 11 seconds left under, right?
So that burned all their creatine phosphate reserves.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, and so
You know.
yeah, so
instead he had perfect pacing with Santi on the bike. Perfect. No timing issues.
No,
With the iPad app.
yep, no having to jostle his way into position or anything. I think it would honestly end up working out a lot better than
and he got to run at altitude,
that's right. Yeah.
get a little conversion.
And he still ran so fast.
So he ran outright 148.06, I believe.
Yep.
And then it converted to actually low 147. So that was really cool for you. Well, using the NCAA calculator, which we still use at altitude.
Which obviously, unfortunately, NCAA doesn't recognize altitude conversions, but we do.
Yeah.
So
And even if you don't he soloed a 148 flat, like
At altitude.
an incredible
At altitude. Yeah.
just absolutely fit. A super impressive performance. If you haven't,
Shout out Garrison.
yeah, shout out Garrison. Yeah, if you haven't seen the video, he's uploaded some reels of clips of it, and we filmed it from a few different angles.
I think the best angle was
You're filming? No, it's not easy. So there's reels.
Sasha Outer clenched his booty on his phone and we'll
just held it together for
held it together on the bites and film.
Kind of was
Awesome shot.
No, it was funny. We just we improvised just before. We're like, wait, what if we just like tucked it into my back pocket? And I opened up the zipper, closed it a bit so the phone would fit a little tighter, and I actually ended up catching some pretty good angles of the backdrop with the clouds, Garrison. That was pretty cool. But
So also my bike wouldn't shift to the fastest gear, so Santi had to put in the work just to bike the pace.
like legs are hurting a bit one line. Got a little 1 minute 48 seconds.
He was going as hard as he.
I don't know how many watts I was pushing, but yeah, it was fun. It was fun to be a part of, and we're glad we how about Garrison. With the circumstances, I think it worked out pretty good. But yeah, shout out Garrison. Good job, great job on that PR, and we're excited to see where you go next with that.
Yep.
If you're a D1 coach looking for an athlete, he's in the portal, so make sure to check him out.
Go grab him up.
Yep.
148.06 at altitude. So for what it's worth.
That's right.
Good. And then he had fun. A couple days later, Garrison went up north and did a little road mile. Cashed in on his fitness, won $500. So
All right. Yep. I followed it up.
fit, go and take some wins. So good for him. Had a good little end of season there.
And nice take some downtime and gonna hopefully hop in with us in some workouts in the future once he's back up and running.
Back for the next season. Yep. Awesome. So proud of him. Yep. Good. Okay. Any other races that happened that we want to recap?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Let me put a quick pause. My wife might walk in. We'll just ignore it, and she'll go past. She's just coming home from something, so we can just wave. So just so you don't get shocked if she walks in for minutes. But
It's good.
Jakob Ingebrigtsen just made his return to the 1500. Thoughts on the race? We wanted to share kind of the results. By now, people have probably seen them, heard it, but
Yeah, so we had Ethan Strand at 330.7, I believe.
yeah, 330.
I got a question for you guys real quick about Ethan Strand. So people were making polls, and one poll I saw was Jakob Ingebrigtsen, Cole Hawker, Ethan Strand, or the field.
Yeah, I saw that.
So would you have put Ethan Strand as top 3? Or was it just like a American poll kind of thing? Because Isaac Nader, world champion, was also in the race.
Right.
A few other studs. So what are your thoughts?
That was true. Yeah, that is actually a good call on whoever made that poll to have it in the top 3. Yeah, that's. But yeah, I remember seeing that. I was a little surprised to see him in there. I haven't seen too much from him. I know PR.
He's good.
He is good. We know he's good. We know his kick is lethal. I just haven't seen enough from him this season to have been able to make a good judgment on it. I know he had an 800, which is always good for the 15, but that win was a little bit of a surprise. But same time, I could also understand why, with the last 100, if he's there, he's lethal. He could be there with Hawker, any of the best kickers in the world, I believe. So
I think I wouldn't yes, credit to him, right? He won. Before the race, though, I thought he could run about that fast. Maybe even a little bit faster. I think he's ready to break 330. But in my mind, that race was going 328 high, 329 low, with Jakob pushing it and Hawker coming through in the end. So no, I didn't have him in my top
Jakob
3.
didn't really push it.
No, he didn't. No,
I think the pace was set for 330.
there you go.
Yeah, and I keep going. Jakob had to stay on that.
He did. Yeah. And I think he even said, we can talk about it, but he said he ran about where he thought he would.
Yeah.
Jakob said. So, no, it's not 331.
He said we'll be better in 4 days. Which is what? Tomorrow?
And we said, well, yes, there is tomorrow. Cost them.
yes, yep, good. We will talk about later. Yep, but yeah, I think shout out Ethan Strand. Zacking up his performances from last year as well.
Do you know who's looking good right now? The UNC boys. Parker Wolf.
Yeah.
Oh my
got
goodness.
the top American spot as well.
Second place.
So fun in that 5K of the US guys coming through. 2, 3, 4.
And Mike Smith is looking good too.
2, 3, 4? Yeah, they were 2, 3, 4 in the L and like 12:58.
Oh yeah, and Nico made his return. Yeah,
Yeah, Nico,
which is crazy to think. Grant Fisher wasn't
no,
in the conversation.
so it could have been 10 seconds back.
Yeah,
Yep.
he did. I will say he did not look good from the start. Which, who knows? Could be just a result of a long season.
Time to make sure.
Well, yeah, with a little injury. So we don't know, but hopefully he's okay. You know, we know at his best he could be winning that race. You know.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I mean, to see the other guy show up was pretty cool. Super awesome. Yeah. Yep.
So I got to tell you a little story of the morning of the Diamond League. So I woke up and I was like, oh, it's kind of early. I bet Clayton isn't using his flow track to wash the legs. What day of the week was that? Sunday. Oh yeah. So I logged in. I had to try like 3 of his random passwords. You could text me. I didn't want to wake you up, dog, because you would have logged in.
Well, it's true. That's fair. Yep.
And then so I got to watch the steeplechase, which was kind of fun. And then they kicked me out because Clayton logged in.
Which is interesting because I was watching most of the races before for an hour or two before. So there for a minute we were smooth. We were smooth sailing. Cool. Because when he texted me, I had seen no sign. I'd been on for a while. Hey, works out though.
Yeah.
I didn't need to ask. Once it finished, I immediately texted you and said, go, rewatch it.
Yeah, I got to watch. I just watched the 15, honestly. I want to. I might have watched a couple others, but I didn't watch it.
Sure. 5K's on YouTube now. Somebody got it up there.
Yo, shout out Marco Aruff for going for it in that 800. Oh my gosh, what a fun day. It was good. 49 low, 48 high, 49 low.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And then all the guys just so close on the home stretch. I mean, somebody's going to break that world record.
It's coming. Yeah.
They're just so close.
Well, so I think the way everyone is on page with it now, like you have Marco Aruff eyeing it, Wanyomi eyeing it now. You have
Cooper looking out. Brandon Miller wants it.
Hopefully, Brandon Miller can. He looked unstoppable for a couple weeks.
It's true. It's true. His last 100 looked almost like probably some of the best kick I've ever seen.
McCluffy type kick from 2012.
Even better, just how explosive he was, man. It was just
the movement, that change of pace. Yeah, and then he hadn't maybe taken on as many guys going as hard, this last weekend, but he's still right. So yeah, I'm excited for the direction all these events are headed.
Yeah, overall it was a good meet. I think the athletes performed, and yeah, it was a fun meet to watch for sure.
Yeah, I think Mondo in the pole vault took a world record height attempt. Didn't get it, shut it down. I think we'll see him break his world record again this year. So you see him in it for some championship, I'm sure.
And since we touched on it in the steeple, Ollie lost.
Oh my gosh,
first or like third time in the last 10 years or something.
It's a crazy stat.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
So that's something then of note. Who won? Some Ethiopian, I think, but
some respect on his name. I don't know his name, but I know he's a youngster.
We can give him a shout out.
Yeah, let's give him.
But
yes, there's it.
He does.
So as you can see, we are very heavy hitters on the male side. So,
well, we can talk about the 800s recently. Let's touch in. We talked about Femke Bol way earlier. Femke Bol Broders.
So what a race.
We talked about her in some of our earlier podcasts. Before we had you, Santi. We talked about what would happen this season, what we thought would go. Let's touch base. Travis, what's been going on? You guys can talk about her season so far, and
I feel she just got her country's national record for Netherlands.
Yep,
and she almost kicked down Audrey Guerrero. So, that was that Zurich?
No, it was either at Santi or it was at
the Diamond League, like soon after Europeans.
There was 2 of them because this last weekend. So there was one Friday and one Sunday. I don't think she ran both, but she might have been the Friday meet, not the Sunday.
I think it was Friday. Yeah.
But I did see a post, and the head-to-head record, obviously Audrey Guerrero has been Femke Bol every time. But interesting post I saw was that in every race, she's been getting closer and closer.
I think Femke might PR'd in like every major Diamond League.
She's PR'd in every final. Yeah.
She is in her first year doing a new event like this. Could be at the top level. I think. Give her this year. I think next year she comes back and she can. Her and Ajuero and Keely shit. That cannot pronounce it.
So one thing I heard about Femke, so she's a kind of a tall runner and she's used to running the 400 hurdles, right? So she's like really fast. But one thing that she noticed racing, this is what she said in the race. She noticed that all the other runners have a much faster cadence than her.
Yeah.
Because she has a kind of a long stride. She's used to the hurdling and like the rhythm of hurdling, But she's like, I'm working on my arm carry and I'm working on my cadence to speed that up. So that's an interesting take. Because once she can speed up her cadence, her speed should still be there.
I mean,
She'll be able to
Without a doubt. Yeah.
yeah.
you just watch a side by side of her like in 800. She looks like she is like
Whoa. Yeah. And it's just so much like seems so much taller and like she's just
especially in the kicking and like the last like 200. And then she starts just close on them. Yeah, the last 3. It doesn't look like she's even picking up her legs that much faster. She's just kind of floating. But she is probably one of the smoothest 800 runners in the world.
Yeah. Yeah. No, she gets that turnover going and that closes every distance. She'll get up harder. Yeah. She'll close harder.
Yeah, that was a good race though. So I think the head to head will be pretty cool next year and even the rest of this year.
Yeah, we'll still see those two.
Yeah,
Femke.
We'll see if Audrey go at it. She finally get that win against her.
Yeah, she's getting closer.
Mm-hmm.
Touching back to the 3K steeple, Gamechu Gadana. It's a shout out for Yeomin. Yep. GG's to GG. Yep. 802, a good run at the diamond to get a win over Abakali. Always impressive.
Any diamond, he had a good kick.
Yeah.
And El Bakali is known for his kick, and this guy had a good kick.
Took it out of him. That's awesome. It's a fun run. Cool. Diamond League, we're kind of right in the thick of it. I mean, we had 2 last week and another tomorrow. Diamond League Championship in like 2 weeks, week and a half, and then Ultimate just a couple weeks after that, less than a month out. Do we want to talk about the Diamond League tomorrow, and then I have some thoughts about the World Ultimate, some of the stuff they're doing that we can talk about as well. Let's do it. Work that direction. Okay. Zurich tomorrow. The big thing there is the men's 1500. That's what I'm most excited for because of the cast.
Yeah.
Who's racing?
We got Jakob.
Yep. Jakob's back 4 days later. Who else is racing? You got Travis, Josh.
You're just kidding. I know it's Yuri.
Okay. You were trying to hey Clay. I was just gonna shout out those two. I swear there was another person.
Ethan Shane back.
Good. Hawker. Oh, Hawker is back. You're right. Yeah, Hawker's. We're running it back.
Josh is running a Diamond League, isn't he?
He just agreed for the which will
But I swear he was doing it at least another day.
It could be. It's possible he's in this field. I'll have it for us here in just a second. We'll read the field. Tomorrow, Zurich, Switzerland. Here we go.
But yeah, that list shaping up to be a pretty good race. I think, it's we got the 3 of the 4 top 4 finishers from Olympics, 2024, which we all know was a crazy race.
Yep.
Jakob coming back. Yared, obviously Shadow Fos athlete. Ethan Strand coming off his win in Silcia. That's how you say it.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it must.
Maybe it's Salish.
It was not Josh because there was a prediction contest and we all would have guessed faster.
Yeah, that's right. There is a prediction contest. Is there low track?
Low track.
I predicted 328.
Yeah, let's pull it up.
Let's pull up our predictions.
Mine was I was 347. Or sorry, 328.
Okay.
0.47.
Okay. We have to look at mine. I'm going to read, while you're looking for that, Travis, I'll read the list here. Jake Hayward, Jakob Ingebrigtsen, Hobbs Kessler, Anna Sasai, Sam Pilstrom, who ran well at Europeans, Vince Ciotti, Robert Farkin, Ethan Strand, Stefan Nielsen, Fanio Koich, who was top second, I believe, in Cilicia last week. Azadine Hobbs, who's great, Timothy Chariot, Isaac Nader, former world champions both, Jared Nagoose, Paul Hawker. It's going to be a fun field. So,
dang, that is a
really good field, actually. Yeah, they're stacking these fields back to back to back.
Dude, I'm excited for Vince. Vince has had a really good year, man.
I hope they take this out faster than 330. 330 is the world standard, but we haven't seen that many races go under. And so I'd love to see this group of guys get 6 to 8 of them under 330, which would be
Oh
awesome.
yeah, it's been a slightly slower year, but I'm
I
guessing
really want to ask why.
Santi, and he actually last year he was out and it was some pretty fast times.
We did see a world record too this year in a mile. So
Been so up. So I have everyone's ears.
okay, yeah, let's hear her.
Clayton guessed 329.07.
Yep.
That's good. That's good.
My guess was 328.27. So that was one of the faster ones on at the time when I commented. And then I think Santi,
I mean, they're just
he's in here. He's in here, I guess. Oh,
228.64.
0.6.
Maybe a little generous there.
Actually, I did look at the field. Guess how I predicted mine. I saw Timothy Chariot,
Oh, okay.
and I was like, and it listed his PR, and I put 0.01 faster than his PR.
Because he's not PR. So Yared will beat it. No.
That's Yared's due for
Yeah.
one.
And these are all
And
predictions.
Yared's gonna be fresher than these other guys.
Or low keys, right?
In the prediction contest, if I'm correct, is how fast Yared runs, right?
No, that was the winner.
The winner.
Oh, I would have put something faster. Well, he might win it still in 329.07. So I believe in that.
Yeah, we're obviously rooting for our Fos athlete, of course. Our Fos teammates.
He is fit and ready. All these guys are just getting so sharp in the season because we're down to less than a month until the World Ultimate Championships. So you're looking through a lot of these guesses. It's kind of fun.
What is he doing? What is he doing?
We're looking at some. I'm looking at these guesses.
Oh, wow. 325.
Okay, so there's a lot more. Oh my gosh, 325.32.
That's a world record by almost 0.7 of a second.
All right, I'm gonna shout out this dude, Greer Repchul. Rep.
If he calls this, oof.
If he calls the world record, it's going to be Mira Repshol. We might tag him on our Instagram. What a run, dude. Or not what a run, what a guess. Oh, that's awesome.
There's a lot around 3:30 though.
Yeah, so we'll see. I don't know, but do we know what time it's at tomorrow?
Well, dude, there's another one that had your guess, so that means
8 hours ago. That's me though. I'd go because I commented.
Let's see, 126.
okay. Yeah, whoever gets it first.
Yeah. All right. Well, yep. There we got our predictions. Should be a good race. What do you think? Probably the best race of the season so far. Has to be, right?
It might
Most competitive.
For London or Mississippi. London mile. My weapon.
Yeah.
Oh, you with the world record. Yes.
No, but that was
Competitive. It was competitive too. I mean, a lot of those guys, yeah. But I think for a pure 1500, we're seeing almost every single top guy in near season peak performance. So
Yeah, it's getting close to the end of the season, so everyone's pretty sharp.
yep,
But
that'll be fun.
yeah, that'll be a good one. Zurich Diamond League tomorrow.
Yep,
Is this the last one before the final?
I think so. Let's look.
And so there's this one and then the Diamond League final.
And then the World
Ultimate. World Ultimate, and then we got the road
them road worlds. Yeah, we got world roads.
World Road Championship.
Yeah, should be good. Team Canada just announced their road world team.
Yeah,
Looking pretty good, yeah. Shout out Foster, shout out Evan. Both made it. Evan for the 5K, Foster for the mile, of course.
Yeah, give us your there was a Team Canada race over at the Commonwealth Games a couple weeks back. I saw Justin and I was on the 5K team. Do you know how he did? I'm curious.
I know Kieran Lum and Mo finished. I know Mo finished just ahead of Kieran. I think Justin and I finished a little bit back. I think, not sure what's been going on with him this season, but
I'd love.
Okay, so still those three on the Canadian team.
yeah, if that's all, it's just a really good team. Yeah,
Especially if they're all at their peak.
but yeah, it's Team Canada's announced their team, looking like a solid team. So happy for them, excited for them.
Yeah, let's talk about the half champs. Edmonton.
Edmonton, you remember?
You were considering running?
Yeah, I was considering running it, but training was just not where I wanted it to be. Racing was not where I wanted it to be. So fortunately, just pulled out, and but hoping to be there next year. Hoping to be there in the future.
So Rory got the win. I'm a fan of Rory a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Was there anyone like else of note that was in that?
Cam Levins was in there.
He was there.
Yep, Cam Levins was there. A bunch of Canadian studs were in there. And I know whoever won that race would get the straight ticket to Worlds. So that went to Linkletter, of course. He ran 64:40, I believe. Now, a controversy with obviously, he holds the PR of sub 60, but 64 doesn't sound that fast for a guy of his caliber. The course was measured, I think it was 675 meters.
Oh, that was
Official.
yeah. The marathon was long too.
The marathon? Oh, was it?
Is that the same race I'm thinking of? Somebody just came out yesterday or today with they were long about 700 meters.
Well, that was the Canadian half channel.
Okay.
But they had to reroute some things, and the race organizers thought they had it down, but forgot to take count for one thing. And so, yeah, times came out a little slower. So that sucks for anyone who, had an on-route PR. I think the women's champ, Jaden Keeler, she actually had an on-route Canadian record. No, yeah, but because it was too long. And that was her debut as well. Her debut half just signed pro with Adidas. So it won't count as the official Canadian record, but made the team, and I'm sure she's gonna have a chance of getting the record.
Yeah, I can imagine she'll run very quick.
She ran an hour 12. Yeah, she went hour 12, going an extra almost 700 meters. So you do the math on that, and but yeah, it's about what, little over 2 minutes, I'd say.
Yeah, puts her right at
whatever. Just well over 2 minutes. Yeah. See how and it's funny too. The organization came out actually, stood their ground, saying it was measured correctly.
gosh.
Then Rory came out and did a little more investigating, brought more attention to it, and he showed the route that was run last year and the route that was run this year, and essentially proved them wrong. And then they came out again saying, "We apologize. We didn't take into account this, and so it is this much longer officially."
So did you see the video of Rory finishing?
Yeah, walked the blind backwards.
Did he actually?
Yeah,
He only won by 10 seconds.
yeah, but he also walked the last probably.
I think he gave his son traveled without his wife. So his young son, I don't know how old he is, but probably 8 or younger, old enough to travel, but it was just him and Rory. And so one of his relatives watched him while he prepped for the race and stuff. So he went and gave his son a high five, and then then walked backwards.
Just from the high five and backed up, I guess, kind of. Yeah, someone in. I'll have to check that video out. But hey, you know what? I guess he was clear, probably well over 100 meters at that point, and said they're not getting here, right? So still was well over 50-meter lead. That's fun. Looked like it was kind of a fun race.
Yeah.
So who was second? Let's see. If Cam Levins was in it.
Yeah, Cam finished 6th. So Roy Linkletter, Thomas Nobbs. I'm not familiar with that.
So he's an up and coming marathoner, actually. Cool. He's a grinder. Does a lot of his stuff on the treadmill. Runs 150 mile or 130 mile weeks. Just
That's who I've seen.
Oh yeah, he's running a 209 or 209 marathon. Yeah, he won the marathon project, I think.
Oh, okay.
209. It's one of the fastest Canadian marathons ever.
Ben Price was a 208 guy, isn't it?
Yeah, Ben Price. I remember
He was 3rd, and there's Cam in 6th. Some very, very
I was Andrew Alexander, the Canadian 10K road champ.
Yep. All the way back, there's Ehab. Shout out to Iona.
Yep. Just in Canada, actually. He actually just got announced for the half marathon team. So
Okay.
yeah,
Cool. Let's get started.
Looks kind of
a pretty good showing. It's getting deeper every year. So
You're a part of that, man. You're right in that.
we'll see. Hopefully next year we're back and we're back in business. It's just got to be patient and Hopefully next year I'm there, healthy, ready to roll. But kind of got a little FOMO not being there. But there's always next year, right?
There is. You'll be ready for it. And Cam Levins, of course, the SU connection. So we root for him. Just a great Canadian runner. In that same breath, I always think of Galen Rupp because they're a time Nike Oregon project together. Galen just ran 61:30.
Yeah, where did he do that? I saw that. Crazy.
He was in Ireland.
Really?
It was Ireland. Yeah, he went 60:30. Crazy. Ed Ches was just 3 seconds ahead of him. The goat of high school and collegiate distance running. Edward Cheserak ran 61:20 something. So yeah, Craig ran to that half fun race with some cool names in it.
We had Jimmy Whalen, the former cyclist, now turned pro runner for Solomon, run a PR, which, I mean, he has just the most beautiful fear. 61:19. He beat Whalen, beat Chad. He was the first non-Kenyan / Ethiopian in the
Solomon shoots crazy.
The winner was actually 58 low.
It was fast.
Speaking of half, actually.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, tell us.
Yomif Kijalcha. World record.
I don't even know if I was going to bring that up.
That just came to.
Where did you bring that up? I thought. Oh, I did until you says that.
Hey, I was 51.
Amazing.
Absolutely insane. 241 per K, 419. All right, Monty, what's
your 5K PR?
My 5K PR is 13:51.
And so what is that per K?
Per K, that is 246 for just over 3 miles.
Yomith just averaged 242 for
241.
241?
241, which is 64 seconds. So if anyone here is listening, go to your local track and run a 64-second 400. You might feel like you're all out sprinting. He did this for 13.1 miles, which is just like, it's not even like, it's so hard to believe. Insane. His negative split at 26:45, his last 10K. His last 1.1K was at around 4:04 pace is what I saw.
I did see that, and I heard this is from Let's Run podcast, so I don't know. They were observing. I didn't see this myself, but they were observing that everyone's last 1.1K was extraordinarily fast, so they're wondering if there was a mistake on the time marker, a placing on the marker.
Yeah, which is it's not that uncommon.
Yeah, it happened. But they were like, "Is it a legit course?" But they're like, "It has to be, right?"
Yeah, that's probably all right.
Yeah, so they're like, maybe the marker was by. I mean, I'm not doubting he can close that fast, but maybe it's like a difference of 5 seconds rather than
regardless, new world record. Hopefully it gets ratified. Yeah, but I will say at least, still not the fastest half marathon ever ran.
No, it's not. 10 seconds off.
About 10 seconds off, right? Yeah. Which, like, to have 2 people under 57 now is just insane. But to think that there's a time that's been run faster than this is even crazy. Jacob Kiplimo, raced in our World Cross champs. Yeah. You won't say how much you beat me by, but
you were raced.
26:41 is what he ran, but never got ratified. Obviously, if you're a big runner, 56:41. But obviously didn't get ratified because of
he was too close to the pace car. Yeah. Baloney, absolute baloney.
Which, not even his fault. Not his fault.
No.
Organizer fault, probably. It didn't. I'm sure they didn't think anything of it. They didn't think of that rule. That's such a weird little rule. But regardless, we have a new world record holder in the half. Yomif Kijalcha continues to establish himself as probably the most versatile runner in the history of running.
Jose has held the world record in the half before, and I feel like it's kind of gone back and forth between him and Kipling.
It's super. Yeah, they're in a league of their own. It's just absolutely insane.
But at what point do we call Yomif Kijalcha the greatest runner ever? When he starts winning, he used to hold world records in the indoor mile world mile, yeah. And he's one of only 2 people to break 2 in the marathon. And he keeps grabbing world records. He keeps going in his debut, yes.
He currently has a 10K blowout.
Rather than the best range ever.
Absolutely.
I think that he's the undisputed range go.
And I think you're right. You can't call him the greatest of all time because he hasn't won. He hasn't won. I think you could honestly call him in terms of range the fastest, most complete range.
I mean, he has this 3:47.0 indoors to a 1:59 marathon debut, just unbelievable.
I think young Miss days are still ahead.
He's still young. He's still young, right? Because his track days, I don't even think are done yet either. I'm sure he's gonna be back on here on some insane. Finished second at Worlds or third at Worlds. No, second, right? Yeah, behind.
I feel I have a slight feeling he might be done on the track. He might run some 10Ks or something, but I have a slight feeling he might be done on the track as far as championships. But
I can see that.
it's hard. Like he's already run 1:59 in the marathon. I mean, he's gonna get paid banking huge to just show us, to just show up to the road races. He's not going back to the track.
I don't know. I mean, the only thing I could see is every once in a while at the world or like 2028 Olympics, obviously he's going to do the marathon unless he does 10K and marathon. Kind of the
Potentially,
but that's about all I would see in terms of, because why would he chase a fast 10K? He's already run 26.
he'll rip some 10Ks on the roads. Yeah, which he has done,
and he's either got the road 10K world record or he's top like 2 there. He's just so fast.
And his stride is just beautiful too.
Oh, I loved it.
Since day one, he's just always had just the most beautiful.
He's been so good since he was kind of that U20 range. Yeah, it was great. And he came to the senior men's races, and it's just been so good. Not dominating, but so fast. The only other person that ever joke about range is Andres Almgren, with his 800 to 10K range. He's doing a marathon. New York City, New York. So if he runs, I don't know, he'd have to break 2 to be in the Kajelchik.
Listen, guys, this is something that people have to point out. Before you're able to run a fast marathon, you have to be fast. Holmgren was a fast runner. I mean, he had to, over years and years, develop endurance. Yomif, mile world record holder, fast runner. Now he's developed more endurance. He's always probably been strong, but
speed kills. Speed will be the foundation for marathon runners. And obviously base is the most important thing when training, but we will develop your 5K engine, your 10K, your mile, even like it all translates up for sure. Your half, always translates. So
and you don't necessarily have to be in your PR mile shape when you're racing a marathon, but like just having that in your legs in the past, your legs know, like it makes it feel easy.
The way the marathon is moving, with everyone figuring out how to feel so successfully, and it becomes less of a, like the bonking in a marathon for those guys is not a thing anymore. And the way they can recover with development of super shoes and smarter training is at such an elite level, where the difference is it does come down to literally who's faster foot speed, and have you done enough where it's still 26 miles? Can your legs just take that much pounding? But with the improvements in training and handling higher volume, because of fueling and because of smarter training and the progression of lifting, it might come down to guys are sprint finishing 158 marathons in the next 5 years. Which is crazy to even think about. But it's going that way. We're sub 2 guys in the same race. So
unbelievable. So crazy to see him with that half marathon, second guy under 57 minutes.
Yep.
First officially, I guess you can say. Is that how you would say it? First officially?
Yeah, until those 5. Yeah, those that's ratified to first. Technically, Flip Lima's current world record in the 57:20 or whatever
is the official. Yeah,
it's the official, but it hasn't been ratified.
I thought it did finally get ratified.
As of today,
I swear there's nothing against the Dude. Yeah, something against all Jacob. Okay. World Athletics has something against Jacob. They're now refused to ratify his world records.
It's his agent.
Maybe. Possibly. But yeah, so what else do we have?
I mean, we can talk about this next time or next podcast or in a couple of weeks, but we'll just mention that the World Ultimate Champs are going to be amazing for their 1500 because they announced Jakob and Josh, and then I think Cole Hawker's already qualified. A bunch. Jared Nagoose has already qualified. A bunch of others. So it's going to be a good race. Yeah, we'll talk more, preview that a little bit. I'm sure
we're all excited to see how that turns out.
Yeah.
First time they're doing an ultimate championship. So
Yep.
should be good.
So tune in for our next pod. There's a little tease of what we'll talk about next time.
Or in 2 weeks, because it's still
September 11th.
September 11th. So it'll probably might be next time.
But you want to hear our takes.
Yeah.
So listen up.
Yeah. So as far as this weekend, do you guys think American Records going down at Mount Nebo?
Oh, man. Tell the listeners what's happening. But no, my answer is no.
Probably not. We know who's like, is anyone?
I don't know if anyone's going because I withdrew. I was invited to compete and go for this, but I think I might have been the only competitor potentially capable of running running sub 60 on a 3,500 feet lost downhill course.
Good incentive though. Pretty good incentives to go and give. Yeah,
I was tempted, but I figured I know there's some things that happened in the last few weeks that have affected my personal life, and I knew that race would affect my training leading into my primary goal, which is St. George. And I don't know if I could have done that solo at all, so I withdrew. So, just for the best.
But so the listeners understand what's happening is Mount Nebo half marathon, and marathon, which you ran the marathon last year, right?
That is where I got my Boston qualifier.
Yep.
Last year.
But this year they wanted to set something up, and I applaud them for do some like
Kind of a fun idea.
It is, yeah, it is. It really is.
Yep.
But what they got going right now is they have an incentive to break the American half marathon record, which is held by Connor Mans at 59, 17.
Or it might be
Something like that. But obviously, this course has crazy amount of elevation loss. So obviously, running fast is guaranteed almost. But
yeah, it wouldn't be an official record.
Yeah, it wouldn't be an official record, but they have incentives. Obviously more prize money if you go sub 60, and then there's more prize money if you break the American record. Now, remember earlier this year, we got asked by the Runtastic group, which are the race organizers, if we'd want to give it a shot. And, obviously hard to plan things that far in advance, but at the time sound pretty appealing. So remember me and Trav, we were like, yeah, we'll do it. And then I withered away just because I was dealing with my own little things. And then it was kind of just Trav left, and obviously he pulled out. But maybe next year we'll give it a go. I don't know. It's it's the incentives are there for the prize money to go and give it a shot, but to chase a time like that, I think would be pretty cool.
Good. So good luck to all the races that are going out for it. Good luck to the event organizers. I hope they have some ridiculously fast time. I feel like most halves in Utah don't end up going much faster. St. George goes 60 point last year.
First time ever. I think that's what brought them the idea. St. George was so fast because of this guy, and they're like, it's definitely possible because this is like double the downhill of St. George, and that's crazy.
So I hope they have a fast time, and then I hope it builds so in the future they can even build it faster. Because what a fun concept.
And they wanted to get the Utah soil record as well, so that's just the bragging right for the race.
Fastest in Utah. Yep, that's cool.
That is true. Yeah,
well, it'll be fun. No, I don't think we'll see an unofficial American record though, but I'll be surprised if we see a few guys well under 62. If there's some good athletes in the field,
yeah, for sure. Yep. So yeah, good luck to everyone running out there this weekend. Maybe next year, me and Trav make an appearance. Maybe.
I messaged them and I said be open to it in the future. Just circumstances didn't work out, and it's gonna be for the better for me and my family. So yeah,
good. That's right. Yeah, but
cool. Kind of talking about that with where you're at in training. I had some good sessions. I think this week got something queued up in the morning for you, Travis. I know you got something. So I'll go first. My training's been slow. We're 37 days out from the St. George Marathon. So time for me to ramp it up a little bit more. But but we're going at it. It felt good yesterday just to move my legs a little bit faster for a second. And we're chomping at the bit to increase mileage significantly as we get closer. So that's my update. But Travis, how's your mileage been? What are you looking like this week?
Yeah, last week was a planned down weeks and it worked out. And this week I'm back up to mileage. I'm planning on hitting 100 plus for the next 3 weeks before I start my taper for St. George. And tomorrow I have a kind of like a workout that I'm excited for. So should be a good one. And yeah, training's been going really well. I feel like I'm really, really fit. I'll have to test how I'm feeling on some harder stuff like the hills and maybe some faster VO2 track stuff in the future just to see how that side of things are going because that has been less of a focus, but I feel really strong aerobically. So I feel confident.
He's fit. He's a fit. Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, you're fit. You got that base. You're gonna be ready for October. Absolutely.
Yep. And that's on to
Yeah. How's your training going?
well, I just started ramping things up a bit, maybe a little too fast, but something weird kind of came up this week and I'm figuring out. My heart rate's just been my resting heart rate and my uh heart rate on runs has just been like through the roof, which is usually one day is okay, but it's been kind of pretty consistent now. So just figuring some things out. I'm assuming I'm probably dehydrated. That's kind of my guess. But so been trying to just absolutely chug down some water every day as much as I can. And well, I start today, but hopefully we see some things resolve themselves. But yeah, I actually just signed up for the St. George half. I know last time we kind of talked, I said I was possibly doing the marathon, but uh, we got some more info on it, and I thought maybe the half is probably just best for me right now. But yeah, I hope it's just kind of get through this little weird hiccup I'm going through, and yeah, get back to training, get back to these long runs, get back to the grind. But yeah, hopefully it doesn't throw me off too much. Hopefully on schedule to hit over 90 miles this week, and yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes, but I'm excited to build and looking forward to the races coming up. Also, possibly Cedar City half. I think I'm probably going to do it.
Awesome stuff.
Which is like train hills and race. Yeah, local race.
Get your legs ready for more faster.
Yep, I'm still recovering from a downhill we did on Saturday. It was 0 days ago now, and my legs are still really sore. So we got to start somewhere, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
and it's always good to have Santi to run with. We had a good road session on Saturday despite the downhill. So
that's right. Yeah, it went well. So, yeah, excited to get back into it. Excited to hit another long run with Travis this weekend. Help each other out, but should be pretty good.
Awesome. Well, that's all I got today, guys. Sheldon ain't got to always send everyone home.
Think so.
Yeah, let's think of one. I don't have one in mind, but let's think of one random non-running topic question that we can all answer. What do you guys think?
No, I'm running related. Sort they're off. That's all I think about it. So,
Who's
You got an idea?
I got a good idea. Okay, so who's your favorite comic book character?
comic book character.
Captain Underpants, does he count?
Sure.
Comic book Captain Underpants. Greg Heffley.
Oh, yeah.
Greg Heffley.
I ever would be kidding. Oh, it's great. We're going different spin on it.
Going.
All right.
My whole feed is Marvel, so that's I'm going with Spider-Man.
All right, he's fair. I was gonna say Spider-Man, but it's too basic.
So basic, but he's basic for a reason.
All right, fine. I like the Incredible Hulk when he's like just mean and vicious. Oh, those are my favorite ones.
Oh, see.
Yeah.
The Marvel comic, because I don't know how, but Marvel comics have been taking over my Instagram, and they went from like the movies now it's to like the comic book lore. Man, they're freaky. Like they get it on.
And by Atomic Slum, it's just violent. Yeah, it's no filter.
No thanks.
These these comic book characters are complete whores, like straight up.
Yeah.
This podcast is for children too, Travis. So stop.
Oh, okay.
It's that section was PG-13 rated. Sorry about that. But yes, we believe you. Santi, give us a final answer.
You said
What?
what?
You said Greg Heffley, but
Go Marvel. Marvel. Spider-Man. Tobey, like Spider-Man. I was gonna see my favorite Spider-Man is Tobey Maguire. Is what I'm gonna say. I will say that my favorite.
yep.
So, but yeah, if you guys have an answer, drop them in the comments. Your favorite comic book character and your favorite Spider-Man, live action Spider-Man. It's not Toby, you're wrong. So
There you go.
but yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys and girls. Appreciate you guys.
Yep.
We'll be back next week for episode 10.
Yep.
And on to you next time. Yeah, talk to you next time, guys. Have a good night.